Okay, the camera is running, and this is Rob having a conversation with Constable Reimer with the Richmond, what is it, Constable, called?
Richmond RCMP Crime Prevention Unit.
Okay, we've been having a conversation about the crimes in Richmond and also the crimes here in Westwater Views. Constable, would you like to repeat for our Strata Council and Strata owners your views on the cameras?
Sure. I can tell you that as a constable in the Crime Prevention Unit at the Richmond RCMP, I have taken training in what is called CEPTED, Crime Prevention through Environmental Design, and some of the things in that, some things for crime prevention that we always support are the addition of extra lighting and surveillance cameras as part of crime deterrent, and especially to solve crimes after they occur in order to collect evidence. So I wholeheartedly support surveillance cameras as part of the building's crime prevention strategy.
Would you be surprised to learn that the Strata Council is actually demanding that interim security cameras over the darkened fire lane be removed? Would you have any comments about that?
No, I have no comment about that, but I can reiterate that I support lighting, extra lighting, the removal of heavy bushes and shrubbery and that kind of thing in order to open up sight lines, and then also the installation of cameras for the security of a building.
Okay. Now, in respect to like say overall, are there still any condominiums here in Richmond that don't have security cameras? The 75 unit stratas?
I don't know for sure. I know I have been to many buildings that don't have cameras, but generally it tends to be whether or not I guess the members of a strata are willing to pay for those kind of upgrades.
Okay, would you be surprised to know that this Strata Council has rejected free cameras?
I'm surprised that anybody would turn down something free, unless there's strings attached.
Okay, no strings attached, free cameras. So, do you have any further comments about the, what what else the other owners and council should know? While we're
having not visited your building, but having heard you explain some of the issues, I would say that after hearing that there is an area of the building that is in darkness and is a concern with either loitering or criminals gathering in the darkness, and my concern is that any dark areas in a building that attract that negative activity, like criminal activity and that, and I'm always a proponent for lighting those areas up, or at the very least making sure that the what we call natural surveillance is there, so that there's no bushes or blockage of the sight lines, so that there is balconies and people that can just look out their windows and see these areas. Anything that's in darkness or hidden tends to be the first place where crime starts. So I would say that, my concern is any dark areas that are traveled by residents should be either lit up or should be lit up. There should be a way for people to see in those areas.
Now, I have a question. In your opinion, is crime a normal part of condo living?
In my opinion, as a police officer, I see it all the time, so to me it seems normal. Yes, I don't know that it is for every building, because I'm not going to comment on that, other than from my perspective. Of course, I see it all the time, but then this is where the complaints land. So. Okay,
but is crime reduced by video cameras statistically?
I can't comment that I know that for sure. In my opinion, I think it would be. I mean, it's just, I think anything you can put as a stumbling block to a criminal or as a deterrent helps, because they have multiple targets to choose from, and if you light your place up and put cameras up, why would they go there if they could go to the building next door where they know there's no cameras and it's dark? It's just, they're not too bright sometimes, but they know those basics.
Okay. Now, is it okay to share this conversation to residents and the public at large?
Sure, I don't mind.
All right. And where can they reach you if they want to have more questions and stuff?
They can reach the Richmond RCMP at 604-278-1212, and then you can ask for anyone in the Crime Prevention Unit.
Crime Prevention Unit. What exactly does Crime Prevention Unit, what does it do?
We are part of the community policing section here in Richmond, and our mandate is to do things like security assessments and to interact with the public, with volunteers and community programs and those kinds of things, and like safety talks and those sorts of things.
Okay. Now, do you have any idea as to camera cost and stuff like that? Is that within your...
No, I recommend cameras all the time when I do security assessments, but I don't. Those recommendations are done without any kind of a costing. It's sort of, I say these are nice to have, and then unfortunately the end user has to go and find the cost of those things.
You don't have any recommendation as to technology, brands, makes, models?
No, I don't.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add before we complete this recording?
No, I think that would be it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, Constable. Hold on.